I can't. That's right.
Yeah.
I didn't bring him.
They're good.
Her first. Huh? Was she out here? Not yet. Oh, did we light now? I can't see. Oh, wait, I need. Oh. In my sack. I have like 2 forms because nobody ever believes my name's Michael. I said no, you so long. It was. No, let's see, what's my most recent one? Oh, the housing, they called me Mr. Michael Redstone. I was like, you guys see me in person all the time.
Everyone knows.
How could you call me Mr. Michael Redstone?
No, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to Vegas one time and I got locked out of my
I think
room.
I'll even know what he's
And they're like, we need to see my. I found my driver's license.
Hopefully it's been this first round. It don't take much. I mean, she does it. I told Kirsten, just look into that. So she gets it over.
You get to do it all.
Well, it's like one year, yeah.
You know something for that?
She's been done.
You know something for that?
Allegedly.
I got you. I knew this. Reserve the meetings on that? So-
Yeah, we already got that on. Oswego.
Oswego?
Yeah.
Okay.
First piece out.
I'll do
Thought that was a heater to microphone.
that.
She was like this for me.
I know, I was like, well, I'm kind of cold.
Once a backup cheerleader, you never lose that voice. Oh, she's recording from back there now. Go to the Fort Peck Library, the college library, the west side. There's a book. Bookstore. Well, that's what Brent tried to tell us too. I said, no, it's not. How I know it is looking at my dad. So that's why I know the office is. Or else I wouldn't know where it's anywhere. And she's her first cousin. Her dad's early in life. So my brother said. They love each other. My dad,
We suck, you want that now? Oh, see, that's why I leave my location on at all times.
I used to think it was in the what is something somewhere else? I got oh, GrayHawk Harvey
I know, I never walk by my class, I don't have thought.
It started right. So I think we can start with the play. I ate 4 times bigger than her. I said it's crazy. My cousin is the one working on it. So from grandma said.
I get a witness. Yeah, no, not for very long, it's scare.
I know. We were just talking about it, so I think we were just in there. It's good. And so we started. There's portraits. They have to do about the hundred years of the wrong. Oh. I wouldn't.
Okay, we'll go over this week.
Only like 12 papers. More than. Yeah. Yeah, that just. I don't know. And that. Between our. Tired of that stadium. I said, so she had 2 days I dropped. No, she went to the house. You ever got the thing? I think it's like this year.
I know.
I say, oh.
I was like, oh, you're terrible.
What am I going to find? Sorry, I need a refresher. I don't know, word letter. It's like thumbs up.
Extra.
Gonna do that.
So this is
Redstone and Michael,
Like beyond it.
his agenda, This is Justin and Michael's. Glad you guys are here. I think there's other BIA reps, other TIPOs, archivists, other institutions that are online right now, so we'll have some comments and stuff if the public wants to say something, but I'll grab these guys and we'll get started. Michael, you can sit right here. Okay. On the stool. Who's gonna sit with you?
Start my gang signs A.
Savages.
Thank you for telling me. Good thing I didn't go. Just kidding.
I was gonna say.
Just kidding. Probably just shiny. Dang it.
That's why we're all sitting.
I know.
And then like this, that's that.
Can I block? Oh.
Two at once.
Ooh,
She starts knowing.
I know.
The grant thing, yeah. But it's
Watch too many K-dramas.
That's a grandma and everything. That's what they told grandma. Yeah.
No peace signs today.
Look back. Yeah, exactly.
There it is.
What it is, yeah.
For Fraser. This. Right. Hi, Shane. Oh. Oh. Riding for Lane over here. That would be backwards. Oh, pen.
Ready? Good morning, everybody. I welcome you to a very important day. It's a good day. Before we go any further, open up with a prayer. Gashla wakantanka tate dopo unchimaka na Tungashla wakantanka wana betik de opira tanka chichia Tungashla. Tungashla wakantanka wana medaki epi isaki biancapi Tungashla wana wayankapi Tungashla wakantanka wana medaki epi Oichaki Tungashla wakantanka. We come to you today to give thanks for blessing us with another beautiful day to walk upon Mother Earth. I ask that you be with the relatives here, sitting amongst each other, as this is an important day for all of us, to bring home our relatives who have been gone for many years, to bring them home, to lay them to rest with the relatives here on the Fort Peck Indian Reservation. I ask that you watch over each and every one of them. We ask these things in a pitiful way and Dakwaster.
So today we're doing the official signing of the affidavits for the Carlisle Boarding School. We have two individuals, Christine Redstone and Peter Howe. One of the representatives can be here, so chairman is stepping in to sign the affidavit for him. And this is a long time coming. It takes a lot of research background from the Army Corps of Engineers to send paperwork, and it's a long process. And even though we're hoping for this year, we were told that the closest time that we can go after the relatives is now September 2026, because a lot of the other tribes have put in their paperwork and they've gotten help. And there's a lot of tribes that are represented there at the cemetery. So I think that's enough time to prepare and us be ready, the department be ready, the families be ready, to plan now for the excavation and who will be coming, flying over, and then we'll bring back the children on a train ride. Anything else from here till then, any other comments or questions or what you want to prepare for, how the families want to proceed, we'll have more meetings. And Michael can invite her family. So it's a long time waiting. I know that there's multiple people that have been advocating for this, and so I think it's a it's another step forward. So we just have a lot of things to think about, and I'm really grateful that people can step in with the family and be here. So I really appreciate it. But we'll have Jeff say a few words, and then we'll have the BIA representatives say a few words.
Hi, most of you know me. My name's Jeff Berger. I'm the Disaster Emergency Service Director for the Fort Peck Tribes. We work with a lot of different entities with Fort Peck Tribes, state and federal. And one of the biggest things that we're focusing also is cultural disasters and emergencies. Right now, one of the biggest pushes, not only on our reservation, but throughout Indian country, is our language, our culture, our traditional ways. And, you know, I was fortunate enough to travel with Dyan this past year to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to the Carnegie Museum to repatriate some remains that they had for a lot of years that came from our reservation, and a lot of artifacts that are going to be coming home hopefully this summer. But going there and partaking in that, it opened my eyes to a lot of things that our people had went through a long time ago. And a lot of our identity was taken from us. For some of you, you know, that do participate in our traditional way of life, I mean, it was a very big eye opener. It's just kind of emotional for me, because I've seen things in that museum that we were just talking about this that they shouldn't have had. You know, we've seen baby remains. We've seen outfits of little children. And, you know, to me, that's a disaster. To me, that's something that our tribe, you know, we need to regain ownership of these remains, of these artifacts. And that's one of the main pushes that through my department, that I'm working very closely with cultural resources, with the chairman, and through, you know, through these other entities to hopefully get that pushback to get those remains, get those artifacts back here to our people. And that's just a little bit of what I do for our reservation, just a little bit. And I mean, I deal with all types of disaster and emergencies. And, you know, for those of you that do know me, I you know, do my best to walk a good path, but do my best to walk with the traditional ways of life, Dakota and Nakota, on our reservation. And for me, this is something very important. So I'd like to thank Dyan for giving me the time to speak and you know, share with the families that you do have support, a lot of support. So thank you.
Anna and Grant. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hello, my name is Anna Eder. I'm the superintendent with the Bureau of Indian Affairs at Fort Peck Agency. I'd like to thank Dyan and the chairman for inviting us here today from the Bureau of Indian Affairs, and we support Dyan in all her endeavors in bringing back our relatives back to our reservation that have been at the Carlisle Indian School and other places. And the BIA has come a long ways over the years, and will continue to foster our government to government relationship with the tribes that we serve. And I think things aren't the greatest, but we're getting better. And I'd just like to welcome everybody here today. Thank you.
Again, hello, everybody. Like I said, you know, today's a good day. We get to bring our relatives home, you know, after many years of being gone. You know, and I've attended quite a few repatriations. We brought back a lot of things in the last couple of years, you know. And but what I witnessed is the that the people that have our belongings, that have our artifacts, that have our people, they don't understand how we live our way of life here on the reservation. And when I go with Dyan, I try my best to explain, that when we put our people to rest, that's where they're supposed to be. I explain to them that by you taking them, you're putting them they're not resting, they're wandering, they're looking for their items. Each particular item that they're buried with is something that they use in the other camp. It's a tool that they carry with them so that they're prepared when they go. And I explain that. And I tell them that, when you take these items, when you take our people from their resting places, that you're disturbing them. You're not only disturbing them, but you're disturbing the families. The families are feeling lost. The families are wondering what's going on. Why is this difficulty upon us? And these are the reasons that I explain. I try my best to explain. And it's hard to not be upset about it. It's hard to hold my composure, when I try to explain these things. So we made a stance. We made a stand, and we started bringing items home. Some facilities weren't in compliance with NAGPRA. They didn't have an inventory. So rightfully, we took the items back and we brought them home. And that's the stance that we made has traveled across the United States. And now there's museums, there's colleges that have remains, have artifacts that are starting to reach out, asking, when can you come look? When can you come identify these objects? When can you come and visit the remains we have? How can we start the process to bring your relatives home, to bring these items back to your reservation, to your people? So again, I say, it's a good day, and we still have a couple of years to prepare, but it is a good day because we're making waves throughout Indian country. We're showing our relatives and other tribes how to go about doing these things to bring our relatives home and bring our items home. Thank you.
I was first told about Christine I didn't know about her until about 5 years ago, and Ken Ryan approached me and told me about her. And as soon as he told me about her, I just felt this immediate connection to her, and I just got emotional because all I could think was like, she was only 6 years old and they took her from here, and she was gone for like 10 years. And I know she wanted to come back, and her staying over there just like hurts me because I know she needs to be home and she needs to be with us. And I'm just so thankful for my tribe and for Dyan's work in getting her home with us. And I don't know a whole lot of things about my grandfather, her dad, but I just know like the stories from what elders have told me and my grandparents have told me. And I know that not only did that man have a love for his people, he had a love for his family. I know he would want us to fight to get her back here. And I am just so very grateful that we're all able to like get her back and to get her back amongst us, and to so she could really truly rest, because I know like even when leaving home, I still feel the connection here, and I know she just wants to come home and she needs to be home. So repatriation and bringing her back, I'm just so glad that we've made it this far. And thank you. So I'll have you guys do the
signature, so you can sign above your name. And then we'll have Missy come and do the notary. Anybody in
Hmm.
a.
So again, I want to say, Opida Tonka to each and every one of you. Thank you for being here to witness this great event. If anybody has anything to say, you're more than welcome to say that now.
Audaguchia Makai Chanchmagi Abadishana Jamachano Tabekawak and Wati. My name is Lance Four-Star. I'm a descendant of Chief Redstone as well. Grandma Frida Four-Star was a Redstone. On behalf of the Four-Star Redstone family, I'd like to thank the Fort Peck Tribes, our chairman, and the Tribal Historic Preservation Office, as well as the BIA for helping bring Grandma home. So we're very happy for this historic occasion, and it's an honor to be present. Thank you very much. Panamia.
Anybody else?
Everyone's looking at
I didn't.
I am Florence Forster. My mother was Frida Redstone Forster, and she looked forward to this. She, of course, she's passed on, she'd be over 101 if she lived. We had her till she was 95. But she used to tell us that, and it's like Michael said, it hurt us that we had a relative way over in someplace out east that was taken as a young girl. And her relatives, of course, they're all gone now, but they look forward to her coming home like any other young person. When they return from school or something, you're happy to see them, give them a hug and you welcome them home. But nothing was she never made it home. And I am just thankful that this is coming to reality, that we can lay her to rest. There's a lot of redstones on my mother's side that there should be more of us. And I know my mother would be happy if she was here today. But with that, I'd just like to thank the tribal chairman, you that's been working, Jeff, many of you that's been working for this. Because my mother was always very forgiving. She used to say, love one another, don't have hate in your heart. Love one another. And even though she knew that was wrong, that whatever happened, she still kept that good feeling that something good was gonna come. And today that's happening. And I'm just thankful for that. Thank you.
Anybody else? I've lived and understand this way of life. You know, I don't know everything. You know, I continue to learn each and every day I walk upon Mother Earth. And I'll never know everything. But I know I know the importance of our people. I know the importance of taking care of our people. And I'll continue to do my best to make sure our people are taken care of, even the ones that have gone on before us. I'll continue to back Dyan and all her work that she does for our tribe, to bring our loved ones home, to bring our items home. And so in closing, well, I'd like to offer a prayer song, you know, for each and every one of you. That there's some closure coming, that you can feel at ease now, you know, that your relative is going to be coming home. Not only your relative, but our relative, you know. So
All right, so with that, again, just thank you guys for coming. The office has some food for you guys to sit, enjoy the museum. This is your archive. If you have questions about, if you ever went into another museum and saw items, from Nakota, Dakota, or Lakota or something, and it's my job to bring them back. And, like a lot of you know, and my dad was a previous director for this department, so I was raised in the museum and the archive, and this work is all I know. So if you know of anybody, other relatives, it's my job, and it's all I know to bring our things back home. So I appreciate Chairman and Michael and for bringing her family, and BIA, and then all the people who are online, multiple supporters and people that couldn't be here, and other tribes who are witnessing. So I thank them for witnessing, and of course, the many people that we can't see that are here, the ancestors, people that have worked here in this position who are not here, so I thank them too for being a part of this. And just remember to keep praying, and before we know it, it'll be time to fly fly over there. It'll be time to witness, you know, a hard time of excavation, but I do archaeology, so I'll make sure they do it right. And then, we'll prepare for them coming home. So thank you.
Thank
I have one question. So when they're actually home, who picks out where they're gonna be laid to rest, the family or?
Mhm. So Christine will go with the family. So you guys will prepare those arrangements. And then for Peter, the other family, they asked the tribes to take care of it. So Peter will be put in the repatriation cemetery that's outside of Poplar, and we'll have a burial ceremony for him. But when that day comes, when we come off the train, the family's good to take Christine. You guys make your preparations.
Thank you.
So, all right. Let's eat.
Thank you. Good job. Can I get a picture of that?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Oh.
Did it?
Oh, shaky.